Hey everybody, it's Doc Green, the Road Scholar, coming at you again. Haven't talked to you in a while. I'm going to do this video is going to be about lease purchase and when it's a good idea. I know a lot of truck drivers out here and everything hate lease purchase programs. Oh, they rip you off. You're paying twice as much for the truck than it's worth, and a whole lot of other things. Here's the deal: lease purchase does have its advantages. First of all, if you get into a lease purchase, make sure it's with a company that has a walk-away lease. 100% walk-away, won't affect your credit negatively, anything. You just turn the truck back in, you walk away. That way, if it doesn't work out for you, you're not getting any bad scores against your credit. Second thing is, when you're doing a lease purchase program, you get to learn how to take care of your truck, how to run your business and everything without putting everything at risk. Because if you go out here to a truck dealership and you buy a truck, and you're trying to figure out how to run your business and everything, because running your business on paper and when you write down your plan never is the same thing as when you actually start driving. But if you get a lease purchase and everything with a company that's offering 100% walk away, then it gives you time to learn the business, learn how the maintenance of the truck is going to cost, because things always come up. But a lot of people don't realize this. So they'll go out here, and a lot of young drivers, especially new drivers, they get like a just barely enough experience. They run out here and buy a truck at somewhere like Arrow Trucking or whatever, and they're trying to buy a truck, get out right here in it, and realize they stepped off into a world they had no knowledge of. Maintenance, taxes, tags, licenses, permits, all these other things, finding your broker, getting your loads on time, getting delivered. It ends up being a lot more than they bargained for. So, lease purchase program is going to help you get your feet wet, learn a little bit more about the trucking business, how it works, how to take care of your truck, best ways to maintain your truck, fuel economy, things of that nature. So what you don't want to do is get out here and get into a truck, get into a payment plan. 6 months later, you end up running into some troubles you didn't know about, had some maintenance problems and everything you had to pay for. You run behind on truck payments. Next thing you know, your truck's being repossessed and you're out of business. And you're going back to square one. So my advice is, let's start off as a company driver, work there a couple of years, get the experience, learn how to maneuver your truck, don't tear up your brand new truck, or don't tear up your own truck learning how to drive a truck. Use the company's trucks for that. Once you get in the company truck, you get enough experience, everything, join a company that has a lease purchase program, 100% walk away. No money down. Don't be putting money in their accounts and everything as a down payment and everything, because they're going to keep that. So there are companies out here that offer zero down, walk away, 100% walk away lease. So you get out here, get your experience and everything. Now, yeah, but I've already paid this much money on the truck, I might as well keep it. No, you don't keep the truck. In any lease purchase program I've seen, and I've seen a lot of them, I ran the numbers, I've checked on them, and everything, the truck will always end up costing you at least twice what it's worth, usually 4 to 5 times what it's worth. By the time you end up paying off some of these lease purchase programs, you paid over $100,000 and your truck is only worth about $25,000. Don't do that. Okay? Go into a lease purchase program, learn about maintaining your truck. You're going to make a lot bigger paycheck than you did as a company driver. Save up your money. Go buy a truck cash. A lot of people go, what, cash? Yes, you go buy a truck cash. Don't go to these truck dealerships like Arrow and Penske and all of these. You go find somewhere like an auction or your individual and you buy your truck cash. Oh, but man, suppose I get ripped off with no warranty on them. I got news for you. All these places that are selling you trucks aren't going to cover the warranty anyway. 90% of the time, they're going to find some loophole, some way to get out of paying for anything. So you're better off buying a truck cash. You own the truck, have about $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in the bank, ready to go, and hit the road running. A lot of people go, $20,000? Look, if you don't have at least $20,000 in a banking account and a savings account by the time you go owner-operator or lease purchase or whatever, you don't need to be doing it. Now, a lot of guys look at it and go, yeah, but I make twice as much money. I can save my money twice as fast. No, you're not. You do not realize how much money these trucking companies spend on maintaining their vehicles, permits, licenses, tags, all this stuff. So don't go into a truck unless you have about 20 grand in the bank. Your transmission goes, you're back to square one. But you go buy your truck, you have $20,000 in the bank, you're ready to hit the road, you got the experience, you've been on the road for 4 or 5 years, you've been in a lease purchase program for about at least 6 months to a year, so you understand how to make money doing lease purchase, learn how to make money with the fuel economy, maintenance, you know where to go get tires. You're learning all this stuff while you're at by the company's expense. People go, yeah, but that's just money I threw down the drain. No, because your paychecks are still bigger than they would have been had you been a company driver. A lot of company drivers, brand new drivers, are going to go, wait a minute, I want to be a lease purchase driver right now. No, you don't. You don't have the experience, you don't have the knowledge. There's a lot more to driving a truck than shifting gears and pulling into a dock, getting loaded, pulling out, and driving across the country and dropping off another load, picking up another one. A lot more. And you're going to learn these things driving for a company. You're going to learn how to do the research, people. But anyway, my advice is 2 to 3 years minimum experience driving for a company. And when I say company, I don't mean some small rickety-poo company where your cousin owns a couple of trucks hauling dirt down the road. I'm talking about with one of the larger carriers. There's a reason the insurance companies require that you have 2 years OTR experience. You're going to learn a lot with these self-insured companies. Oh, but man, that's rough. I only make $40,000 a year. Yeah, you're going to have to pay your dues just like everybody else. Truck driving is no more of a get-rich scheme than anything else out here. So you need to pay your dues. But you go to work as a company driver for a couple of years, you learn how to operate your truck without tearing them up, you learn how to back, you learn how to pull in, you learn how to pull out, you learn how to drive on ice, rain, you learn how to drive in traffic, city traffic, open highway traffic. You learn all of these things before you go buy a lease purchase program. Then you go to lease purchase program before you go buy your own semi. Lease purchase program, you learn a little bit more about the business, learn about the fuel, how to run fuel discounts, how to run maintenance discounts, when to shut your truck on, when to have your truck running, when to turn your truck off, how many miles in between checks and everything. You're going to treat that truck a little bit better because you're going to have to pay for the maintenance on it. But your paychecks are up higher. People go, why don't I just do a lease purchase program instead of a company driver? Because you have to pay for the maintenance on your truck. And you do not want to be out there tearing up your lease purchase truck and paying maintenance on it. You're still going to have problems with your lease purchase truck. Any truck you buy, you're going to have problems with. Brand new trucks, you're going to have problems with. A lot of people don't think that way. They think, oh, it's covered under warranty. Some companies aren't going to cover that. I promise you they're going to find some way not to cover their warranty. They're going to tell you put in the wrong type of oil, you put in the wrong antifreeze, you didn't put in the right type of air at the truck stop. For some reason, they're going to find not to cover their warranty. So you're going to need money in the bank. So before you do a lease purchase program, don't ever get on one to ask for money down. That's a no-go. You don't need to get on one that does a credit check. If they do a credit check, they're going to report to your credit. If you go out here for 3 or 4 months and you realize you're not ready for that yet, you're time to go back company driver, and you hand their truck back in, they're going to put it on your credit. So make sure there's no credit check. They don't report to credit agency. It's a 100% walk-away lease, no down payment. And there are hundreds of companies out here doing that. It's not hard. Get on Craigslist and find one. Drive for them for about 6 months to a year. Get your experience in. Save up your money. Got 20 grand in the bank. Been keeping up on all your bills. You done got yourself debt free. If you don't understand about that, go back to my other video on how to become a millionaire driving a truck. Got yourself debt free. Got your emergency fund set up on your personal. Got your emergency fund set up for your business. Now you're ready to go buy your own truck. A lot of people go, oh, but I'd rather buy one from the dealer because suppose there's something wrong with it. There's got to be a reason the individual selling it. I got news for you. Dealers buy their trucks from individuals. They don't go on through them trucks as soon as they buy it and fix everything that's wrong with it. They go through, look at the major stuff. Got no leak. They may or may not fix it. They may just wash the motor long enough for you to buy the truck from them. They might put on a few good tires, but they're going to charge you twice as much as they pay for those tires. You see what I'm saying? Dealerships are no different than individuals. I got a warranty. Again, they're not going to cover it. It's as simple as that. You know, you may find 1 in 1,000 that may cover a couple of expenses, but you keep going and everything's wrong with it, and pretty soon they're going to say, oh, no, we don't cover that. No, we don't cover that. No, bumper to bumper means actually we only cover the bumper and the bumper. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're going to find a way out of that. So get your experience driving. Look at the taxes and everything you're going to be paying because your taxes are going to go way up. People go, oh, yeah, but as a owner-operator, I make 4 times as much money. Yeah, but you pay twice as much in taxes, so you're back down. There's no quick get-rich thing in trucking. There just isn't. The only way to get rich in trucking is know how to invest, get debt-free, invest in yourself in an IRA, mutual funds, drive for 20 years, keep debt-free, keep money in the bank for emergency funds, keep investing every month. That's how you become a millionaire driving a truck. going out here and thinking you're making 4 or 5,000. You get your first couple of checks. I've seen this with so many drivers. They go out here, they get a few checks. All their checks starting to average $4,000, $5,000, and they start spending it. That's okay. I'll save for taxes in a couple of months. Right now, I deserve this. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna go ahead and start spending a little bit of money. I deserve this. And then they do for about 3 or 4 months. They had every intention of starting saving for their taxes. Next thing you know, they didn't. And then they're back in trouble again. And then the truck breaks down. So now they got to take the money they're going to save for taxes and they got to pay for maintenance on their truck. So they still don't have any money for taxes. At the end of the year, Uncle Sam's wanting his money. Oh, I want to wait a little while. I'm going to save up the money. Uncle Sam starts hitting you with the interest rates, and it's incredibly high. So, guys, listen. There's a program out. There's a proven method for doing this. One is don't be stupid. Don't be in a rush. Don't be impatient. And don't think that you can go home every week whenever you own your own truck. It's not the way it works. Anyway, guys, I hope these little tips have helped you out a little bit. I'm going to come back with another video here pretty soon explaining the difference between companies. There are some great companies out here offering some wonderful programs and everything. So if you're going to be stuck in a company position for a couple of years while you get the experience, I'm going to give you some suggestions on ways to look for companies and trying to get on with the right company to help you reach your goals. Have a good one, guys.